little tidbit involves like 3 T's. It's tacos, tequila, and toothbrushes. We're down in Ensenada for a 20-30 organization event and trying to represent. And there was probably a lot of too much tequila. And too many tacos. Monty fell face first in a plate of tacos he just purchased. So Paul and I and a bunch of us looked over and well, let's eat them. Let me go to bed. I remember waking up the next morning and I had a busted eye vessel. My eye was completely red, and Paul and I were looking at each other. He fell asleep on the balcony, and he was locked out. Anyways, woke up the next morning and we're trying to figure out how we're going to brush our teeth because we don't have toothpaste. Well, that's where the tequila came in. And I was like, what? Whatever, let's go. That's the 3 T's. Music. Yeah, Paul has a love for music. We often call Julie, Tony, and mine is like, hey, we're going to this show. Plan on it. Like, okay, I already got tickets. Just be there. It was so funny. And him and I went to Judas Priest just after COVID opened up again. And we walk into the Fox Theater downtown Oakland. It's a beautiful Art Deco place. I've never been there. And Paul and I drive all the way over to Oakland. And like I said, COVID just opened up again. You're like the first people out. But you walk in, and there was probably at least 10,000-15,000 people just huddled in the Fox Theater max capacity to watch Judas Priest and Rob Halford. We put on a fantastic show. And I thought to myself, my first thought was, because this guy was standing next to me, this big, hairy-armed guy with a vest and just sweating, I thought, well, if I'm going to get COVID, it's going to be tonight. What a fantastic show. He always drug us out. When we went to Paris, you know, he told me, hey, Slash is playing in Paris on the last night. Okay, let's go. I don't know. He was almost just go, 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 go. Love that about him. But, you know, I think of Paul all the time. I often think of him driving up and down the valley. It brings tears to my eyes, sad tears, for I do miss him dearly, like a brother, like many of you do, you grew up with him and stuff. And happy tears for the memories that I hold in my heart from the times that we had together. And I was thinking about how, I wish Paul was here to show us around Mansport. You know what, Paul? He is here.